So this is a really interesting chart to me. So it says Bitcoin price fell 11% in quarter two 2024 compared to Q1, in contrast to the positive return of 7% observed in Q2 2023. So I just think that this is an important, especially right now. We're seeing the price of Bitcoin go down in fiat terms, and I mean it makes a lot of sense to me. And this is kind of what I predicted when the halving happened, is that the price would go up and then it would kind of stabilize for the summer, mostly because nobody's really paying attention to anything right now. Every year in the financial markets, it's a lull because everybody's on holidays or they're just mailing it in. Especially here in Canada, and I know Canada is not a huge market, but I feel like it's reflective in the West. But we only have like 3-4 months of like nice weather. And so people, they get their whole lives crammed into those 2 or 3 months. So they're not buying Bitcoin. They're not paying attention to this stuff. They're just trying to enjoy their summer. So you can see here a couple things that I noticed when I took a little bit closer look at this graphic here, is that Q1 and Q4 are kind of the quarters where everything happens. There's one outlier here in 2021 in quarter two of 2011, where Bitcoin went up 2,000% in one quarter. But other than that, if you look at the Q1 and the Q4s, that's where all the big amounts are. So you got 103 in 2021, you got 500 in 2013, 164 in 2011, but Q4 is the big one. So even last year in Q4 2023, we saw a 50% increase in the price. 2020, 170% increase. 2017, 226% increase. And in 2013, 468%. So it makes sense in my head, but it's also just nice to see this in a graphic, because you can also see that Q3 historically has been pretty red, honestly. So just manage your expectations here over these next couple months. Just use this as an opportunity to buy as much Bitcoin as you possibly can, because I expect some very big things here in the Q4 for this year, and Q1 mostly. That it kind of starts in Q4. That's why I think the Q1 and Q4 are the ones to watch, because it usually starts any sort of movement, especially after a halving. It starts in Q4. So pretty interesting. You can get that graphic yourself if you just go to Bitcoin News Twitter feed. We got to rock and roll here. The show must go on.